Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. You remember these orders which were given by KOOME barring AHMEDNASSIR from ever stepping his foot in any court proceedings or sending his workers or anybody, his affiliates, cronies, anybody. Hope you still remember that story. So there is something that happened. There was a court proceeding that involved the Moi family. And during these court proceedings, it is alleged that AHMEDNASSIR decided to defy the court orders which were issued by KOOME. This incident forced the court to adjourn. The court proceedings had to be stopped simply because AHMEDNASSIR was spotted in that proceedings. So I want us to go deeper into this analysis regarding how AHMEDNASSIR decided to or got access to the court proceedings and how he joined that court proceeding, because it is an order that was issued by the Supreme Court that AHMEDNASSIR should never be allowed closer to any court proceedings, or AHMEDNASSIR should not even be allowed to send his worker to represent anybody there. That means KOOME had literally given AHMEDNASSIR a break on any service he offers from his law firms. So before we get further, I want to encourage you, ladies and gentlemen, to support this channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. Mind you, if you like this video, you would get to share it to other people who are not part of our audience. So for those who supported us, I want to state here that I'm forever grateful for that support, because without it, this channel cannot grow. So let's head over to this analysis, ladies and gentlemen. You know very well that AHMEDNASSIR had taken this matter to the East African court, because AHMEDNASSIR thinks that it is his right to be allowed to represent anybody in court. He says that that is a public institution. AHMEDNASSIR still argues that he has a right to criticize the Supreme Court even if at all the Supreme Court is engaged in corruption. Then AHMEDNASSIR still believes that it is his right to tell the people or expose such malpractices to the public. So you also understand or know that that is the very reason why KOOME decided to bar AHMEDNASSIR from ever stepping his foot on that court, simply because she said that there is no way you can be coming to represent a client at the same time you're saying that the courts are corrupt. And I believe you know that this order came at a time when William Ruto had termed the Supreme Court or the judiciary corrupt. And AHMEDNASSIR weighed in on that fact and said that it is true, the judiciary is corrupt. So during today's court proceeding, that involved the Moi family, it is alleged that AHMEDNASSIR decided to use a very, very bizarre method of accessing the court proceedings by using a video link. He knew that if he went there physically, police would have manhandled him, or maybe, angeingizwa kwa cell, because it is a taboo to have AHMEDNASSIR within the court premises. So he chose to use a virtual way of accessing the court proceedings, because, the matter was concerning the Moi family. And AHMEDNASSIR cannot represent the Moi family. You know that, courtesy of the fact that they have been given those orders by the Supreme Court. So probably I suspect that maybe there was some representation of the Moi family and AHMEDNASSIR wanted to follow the matter, or probably he could have used someone behind the scene to represent him, to represent the Moi family. So maybe I'm just trying to imagine that could have been the case. That could have been the case that forced AHMEDNASSIR to now use a virtual way of accessing the court proceedings and knowing what was going on. So what has it that KOOME realized that now this was the case and decided to temporarily halt the court proceedings? Unaambiwa kwamba ilibidi asimamishe kwanza, Aliposimamisha hii court proceedings, ndio baadaye AHMEDNASSIR kabidi ya switch off ile audio yake, because you know when the audio is on, then that means anaweza kuongea. So ilibidi switch off ile audio yake, asiongee, asitamke kitu. Yeah? So this is how serious the matter is. I mean, this is so serious whenever where that I think maybe AHMEDNASSIR could have interpreted ile order kivingine. He could have interpreted maybe kwamba yeye haruhusiwi kuingia kotini, lakini anaweza access virtually. So probably that's why he chose to use that virtual way of following the court proceedings. Of course, we know that this is not going to be easy for AHMEDNASSIR, consider the fact that yeye ni mtu wa law na he has representations, he has workers na he does representations. Now I know it's not going to be easy. Probably that's why he has taken this matter to the East African courts, and the East African courts are supposed to compel the Supreme Court to uplift that order that is barring AHMEDNASSIR. The time there previously, some couple of years ago, it is alleged that AHMEDNASSIR was also barred from accessing, using the services of courts. So this is not the first time. This is like the second time. And the time he started attacking Martha Koome was after the moment Supreme Court affirmed the win of William Ruto. AHMEDNASSIR ended up praising the Supreme Court, praising the judiciary. Back then, the people in Azimio ndio walikuwa wako na dukuduku na hili swala la judiciary, na wakisema kwamba kuna ufisadi, lakini AHMEDNASSIR aliwatetea. Lakini sio unapata kwamba baadaye AHMEDNASSIR akaanza waingilia. Sasa katika ile kuanza kuingilia pale, ndio Martha Koome akaona huyu jamaa ananipeleka vibaya. So that explains why Martha Koome could have started planning this kuanzia kitambo, how he was going to deal with AHMEDNASSIR. So that explains why now that order had to be released. And the order had to be released, and the order was very, very spot on that AHMEDNASSIR cannot step foot in the courts. So probably that's why he chose to use the virtual link ambayo nimekuelezea. Hiyo virtual link pia ikawa discontinued, the court proceedings ikasimamishwa mpaka AHMEDNASSIR atoke. What does that mean? That means it's very simple. If maybe one day AHMEDNASSIR walks into a court na court inaendelea and he is spotted there, that means court itabidi simame mpaka ile time atatolewa nje. So yeye ni kama mtu a no wanted person within the court premises. So ladies and gentlemen, what do you make of that drama by AHMEDNASSIR, him joining court proceedings by virtual link, alafu akafukuzwa tena from that virtual link, court ikasimamishwa mpaka atoke, kabidi atoke ndio court iendelee? What do you make of that drama? Perhaps you can just tell us something below the comment section regarding that drama from AHMEDNASSIR. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, please just take 1 second and subscribe to this channel. Give this video a like and don't forget to hit the notification bell. It's so important. Stay safe and stay blessed until you catch up again in our next analysis.